Hello everybody, welcome to the next game in the New York Yankees 2022 Payoff Pitch replay. We are at May the 10th in our season. The Yankees so far have played 27 games. This is the final of a 3-game set against Texas. Tomorrow they will host Toronto. Starting pitchers for today's game: Nestor Cortes for the Yankees, John Gray for the Rangers. I did go ahead and print out the Yankee stats, so I have them there. If you want to pause the video, you're more than welcome to do so and mull them over. Yankees enter the game 17-10. Texas enters the game 10-16. These stats are as of May the 9th, because this is May 10th's game. Starting pitchers: Cortes enters the game 3-0 with a 2.17 ERA, 5 games started, 29 hits, 29 innings pitched, 23 hits, 8 walks, 27 strikeouts. John Gray, using the Digital Diamond sim, is 0-1 with a 5.09 ERA in 3 starts, 17 2/3 innings, 11 hits, 7 walks, and 16 strikeouts. And there you see the stats for the other players. Aaron Judge, 14 home runs and 24 runs driven in after 27 games. So if you want to figure out what the pace is to get 62 or whatever, you're more than welcome to do so. So I'll have this off to the side now, and I will reference it as each of the Yankee batters come to bat. I'm not going to worry about for Texas, because I'm not doing a Texas replay or a 2022 replay. I'm just doing the Yankees. Those are the only stats I care about, because those are all Payoff Pitch. Everything else is coming from Digital Diamond. All right. So we are ready to roll. I do have my coffee with me, so if you hear me sipping a cup of coffee every once in a while, that's what's going on. And this game number 28 is underway. That's an 8, and that's tough for Cortes. And that's a 31. Tough 31 will be a strikeout. So Simeon out on strikes from Cortes, and that brings up Adalis Garcia. He is a designated hitter in this game. We get a 5, which is tough again, 37, and that's another strikeout. So Nestor Cortes has the strikeout pitch rolling early on. And that'll bring up Corey Seager, the shortstop. Tough hitter. Doesn't hit quite as well against lefties. Cortes, a 9, which is tough, 73, and that's going to be out of range. 73 is a fly to center, and that will end the inning. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for Texas. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the first here at the stadium. It is Texas 0, and the Yankees coming to bat. And John Gray will be the pitcher. Former Colorado Rocky, I believe. But he is going to be on the mound for the Rangers. And DJ LeMahieu will lead things off. He is the third baseman this game. LeMahieu enters the game hitting .202 with 4 homers and 7 driven in to this point. Oops, Suadice, we will re-roll that. 5 is Patient, 55, and that's going to be a walk for DJ LeMahieu. So he will draw the free pass. The D6s are a 5, LeMahieu's a 2, so no steal. Can't get a jump for that. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As mentioned, he's got 14 homers and 24 runs driven in while hitting .274 so far on the season. Gray, 6 is tough. 30, though. 30 is a wild pitch. So John Gray uncorks one, and Mr. Heim, the catcher, unable to block it. So LeMahieu is now at second, and we'll re-roll the at bat for Judge. 10 is tough. 34. 34 will be a strikeout. So Aaron Judge with the whiff, 1 down, and that's going to bring up Anthony Rizzo. He's been struggling. He's hitting a .181, 4 homers and 14 driven in. That is a 7, which is tough, and that's a 69. Tough 69 is going to be a ground ball to short, and the runner will have to hold at second base. So 6-3 ground out for out number 2. LeMahieu holds at second base. That'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton. He's also struggling, hitting a .94, 4 homers and 7 driven in. Get an 8, which is in play, but it's a 74, and that's going to be a fly to center, which will end the inning for the Yankees. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We played 1 at the stadium, and it's no score between the Rangers and the Yankees. Rangers and Yankees split their doubleheader yesterday. Yankees win the first game behind Garrett Cole. Rangers win the second game as they got to Jordan Montgomery pretty early. So this is the rubber game of the series. And Jonah Heim will lead off for the Rangers against Nestor Cortez. Get a 6, which is tough, 30, and that is a strikeout again. So Cortez has struck out 3 of the 4 he has faced. He is out of there, and that brings up left fielder Nick Solak. 6 is tough, 43, and that's another strikeout. So boy, Nestor Cortez is just putting them up and laying them down. That'll bring up Andy Ibanez, the first baseman. 10 is patient, 47, and that's out of range against a lefty. 47 is a ground ball to first. Rizzo will take it to the bag himself, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Nestor Cortez. Taking care of the Rangers in quick order. We go to the bottom of the second, no score from the stadium. John Gray coming back out, and he'll face Josh Donaldson, the designated hitter. On the replay, Donaldson is hitting .240, 4 homers and 12 driven in. We get a 2, which is ballpark, and 82. That's going to be in the in-play region on Yankee Stadium. So Josh Donaldson with an in-play. 31 in-play is right the last number for a base hit. So Josh Donaldson gets himself a single. He gets himself a single. And since the original die was a 2, he does have a chance to steal if he would like. Although he's a D stealer, which is obviously not very good. If we look at the stolen base chart, well, first of all, Jonah Heim. Let's check his arm rating. Jonah Heim, his arm rating is a 3 right there, 3. So that's a D3 is what we're combining. So if we go here to D3, that's right here in the fair category. But Yankees get so few chances to steal, I'm going to send Josh Donaldson. It's in the fair category, so he needs a 60 or higher to be safe. 57, he's going to be thrown out. So they took a chance, but just didn't work out. But like I said, you get such few chances in this 2022 season, so I felt like I had to send him, and it just didn't work out. So Donaldson is caught stealing. It's going to go 2-4. And Gleyber Torres, your batter. Torres is hitting the best for the Yankees. He's hitting .360, 5 homers and 18 runs driven in. 6, which is tough, 94, and that's going to be a fly to left for out number 2. So the caught stealing kind of took the wind out of the Yankees' sails. Here's Joey Gallo, and Gallo is struggling. He's hitting a .125, 2 homers, 3 driven in. 6 is tough, 78, and that's a strikeout to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the third here at the stadium with no score. And that will send up Cole Calhoun for the Rangers, longtime Angel. Rangers in 2022. I believe he spent some time with Arizona as well. Lefty on lefty matchup. A 3 is patient. 85 though is out of range. That's going to be a ground ball to second. And Gleyber Torres is on it. 1 down. That brings up Charlie Culberson, the third baseman. He primarily hit against lefties. He had 80 at-bats against lefties, only 35 against righties, so that's why he's in there. 6 is tough, 64, and that's a base hit. That's why he's in there. Even the tough pitch, he gets a base hit. So 1 out single from Charlie Culberson. And that will bring up Eli White. First hit of the game for the Rangers. And now Eli White is up. That is Hey, you know what? That was a patient. I believe that was a 3, so we could have had, but he's a D stealer, so I'm just gonna skip that for now. All right, so 3 again is patient 46, and that will be a walk. So Cortez running into some issues here in the 3rd inning. Single and now a walk. Puts runners at first and second with 1 out for Marcus Semien. Semien struck out his first time up. 11 is defense, 94. So first time we're doing a defensive check. Defense 94. And a defense 94 is an error check on the center fielder. Center fielder in this game is Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge, defensively, error rating in center field is a 5. Best you can have. So in Yankee Stadium, a 1 to 30 will be an error. Anything higher than 30 and he will make the catch. And we get a 30 right on the number, so it will be an error. Boy, these errors just keep popping up in this game too often for my taste. I mean, it could be my bad rolling too, but I mean, it seems like they come up way too often. At least in what I've seen early on. And a 12 is a 2-base error. So 2-base error means runner on second is going to score, the runner on first goes to third, and the batter Semien goes to second. So a 2-base E8. And the Rangers take a 1-0 lead, and they threaten for more. Second and third, only 1 out for Adalis Garcia. Infield is in. They're trying to choke that run off. 11 is defense again. 25 is we are checking the range of the left fielder, Joey Gallo. So Joey Gallo, his range in left field is actually an A, best you can have. So 1 to 25 is a hit. 26 or higher, he will make the catch. He does make the catch on a 92. That is a 5, and that could be huge to determine whether it's a sacrifice fly or not. So a 5 with an out. A 5 with an out to the outfielder is a short fly. So since it's a short fly to left, runner cannot advance. Everybody stays where they are. It's 2 down for Corey Seager. And let me make sure the focus didn't mess up when I'm putting all these charts in the way here. Let me just make sure we're not doing any bad things there. I'll just give a quick little adjustment there just in case. All right, Corey Seager, the batter. Flew to center his first time up. We get a 2, which is wheelhouse. That's a 36, and that's a 3-run home run. Focus or none, that is a 3-run home run for Corey Seager. And Nestor Cortez there battling Seager is pitching against the wind. And Corey Seager hit it like a rock. A 3-run homer. And the Rangers now grab a 4-0 lead. All these runs are unearned thanks to the error by Aaron Judge. So Cortez's ERA is not going to take a bite, but his loss total might take a bite. Jonah Heim, 8 is tough, 61. And that's going to be a fly to right to end the inning. But damage done. 4 runs, none of them earned. And they do it on just 2 hits. The 1 big error and nobody left. So we go to the bottom of the 3rd. It is Texas 4 and the Yankees nothing. And the way the Yankees have struggled offensively, those 4 runs look awful big right now. But still a lot of time to go, so anything can happen. John Gray is not exactly, Cy Young, so anything can happen. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa steps to the plate. He is hitting 250 on the replay, a homer and 8 runs driven in. Get a 10, which is tough, 46, and that's a base hit for Kiner-Falefa. So Kiner-Falefa fought off the tough pitch, gets the base hit, and that's actually the first hit by the Yankees in the game. So Kiner-Falefa trying to get something started. Here's number 9 hitter Jose Trevino, the catcher. Trevino's hitting 297 pretty well. And he's no homers and 2 driven in. 12 is ballpark. That's a 40, so that's in the wheelhouse for Jose Trevino. Gray put one in his wheelhouse. 1 to 29 is a homer. 60 or less is a hit. And that's a 56, so it will be a base hit. And since it's a wheelhouse, it's automatic 2-base advancement for the runner. And the Yankees have something cooking here in the bottom of the 3rd, thanks to the bottom portion of the order. Now we flip the order over to DJ LeMahieu. And LeMahieu walked and was stranded at second his first time up. Infield's playing back. They're up by 4. They want outs. 9 is tough, 93, and that's going to be a fly to left. And since it's tough, and by the way I figure things, it's or the way I like to play it, when it's tough, that means it's not deep enough to score the run. So we're not even going to check anything. That is simply going to be an out. 1 down for Aaron Judge, trying to redeem himself from that 2-base error. 8 is in play, 53. 53 is a ground ball to first. That could be a double play. He's an 8, but he's only a 7, so no double play. The run will actually score from third, and Judge is safe on the fielder's choice. Trevino is going to be out 3-6 on the fielder's choice. Kinda Falefa will come in and score. It's an RBI ground out, fielder's choice for Aaron Judge, and the Yankees are on the board, cutting the lead to 4-1. But now there are 2 outs, and Anthony Rizzo with Judge at first base. He could really use a good hit right about now. 8 is in play, 0-6, and he just got it. 0-6 in play is a base hit. And Aaron, with 2 outs, Aaron Judge runs at a 7, so he gets the 2 bases automatically. And that puts runners at the corners. Yankees still aren't done yet. For Giancarlo Stanton, talk about somebody that's really struggling that can use a key hit. It's coming up right here. He needs that hit right now. 7 is tough. He won't get it. 82, he just missed it. 82 is going to be a ground ball to short. And Seager makes the play. He'll throw the short way to second to force Rizzo for the fielder's choice to end the inning. Yankees do get on the board at least, cut the lead to 4-1. But they could have had more, and they probably feel like they left something out there on the field. In the inning, the Yankees get 1 run. They do it on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. So we go to the 4th. It is 4-1 Texas. And now Cortez is going to come out and see if he can't get a little bit better run support, or defensive support, rather. And Nick Solak is your batter. Solak struck out his first time. We get a 7, which is in play. 18, that's a base hit. So leadoff single for Nick Solak. And that'll send up Andy Ibanez as the Rangers have loaded their lineup with right-handers. 3 is patient. 72, that's out of range. 72 is a fly to center field, and that's 1 away. So Ibanez flies to center. That brings up Cole Calhoun, one of the rare lefties in the lineup. Just Seager and Calhoun, the only 2 lefties in the lineup. Everybody else is right-handed. 6 is tough, 40, and that is a strikeout for out number 2. As Cortez tries to get out of this mess. Culberson singled and scored his only time up. So Cortez would like to end that right here. 9 is tough. 96, he did it. It's a fly to left to end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 4-1 Rangers over the Yankees. Yankees still have their work cut out for them for sure. John Gray back out. We'll be facing Josh Donaldson. Both pitchers have 6 innings for fatigue, so we'll keep an eye on that. Donaldson, his first time up, walked and was caught stealing. 6 is tough. 56, he will strike out this time. So Donaldson is out of there. Brings up Gleyber Torres. He flew to left his first chance. 3 is wheelhouse. That's a 34. That is long, and that is gone. See ya. Gleyber Torres, home run. Home run for Gleyber Torres. It's a solo shot. And for Torres, that is home run number 6, RBI number 19 on the season. So he's behind Judge in home runs and RBIs, and he's definitely leading in batting average. So that cuts the lead to 4-2, and here comes Joey Gallo. 4 is patient, 37. That'll be a walk. So Joey Gallo draws the free pass. And now here comes the bottom of the order that did damage in the first time through. So kind of Falefa trying again. He singled and scored his first time up. 4 is patient again, 41. And 41 is going to be a base hit. So Base hit, lead die of 1 means the runner only gets 1 base because there's not 2 outs. So runners at first and second with 1 out. And Trevino, the batter, he singled his first time up. So maybe the second and third time through the order, they're starting to get to John Gray. 4 is patient. 67, that's out of range. 67 is a ground ball to second. That could be a double play. He's a 6, he's an 8, and we got a 4. Ergo, we have the double play that kills the rally. 4-6-3 double play. Ends the inning. Tough break there for the Yankees. They do get a run on the home run by Torres. They do it on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. So 4 innings are in the books. It is Texas 4, Yankees 2 from the stadium as we head now to the top of the 5th. And Cortez is back out to face Eli White, center fielder. And White walked and scored his first time up. We get an 8, which is tough, 53, and that's a strikeout. So Cortez with the whiff, and for Cortez, that is strikeout number 6 in the inning, in the ball game. Here in the 5th inning. Here's Simeon. He struck out and reached on that 2-base error by Aaron Judge. 5 is tough, 37. He will strike out again. Strikeout number 7 for Cortez, but he's down 4-2 thanks to the fielding botch by Aaron Judge. 4 is ballpark, 93. That's going to be an in play for Adalis Garcia. Against the lefty, he needs a 27 or less. And he gets it, 23. He's going to be a base hit for Adalis Garcia. So he will reach with a 2-out single. 2-out single for Garcia. That's his first hit of the game. Here comes Corey Seager. He homered his first time up. The big 3-run homer. That's the difference in the game right now. Cortez, it helps to have Seager out here, doesn't it? Cortez, a 12 is patient, 39, and that's going to be a double. A double for Corey Seager against the lefty with 2 outs. Adalis Garcia runs at a 7, so he will score from first base. RBI double for Corey Seager, and Corey Seager is a one-man wrecking crew. His 4th run driven in. He's driven in 4 of the 5 runs in this game. And it is now 5-2 Texas. And now the Yankee bullpen starting to get activity as a right-hander is loosening down there. I believe it is Chad Green. Here's Jonah Heim. 6 is tough, 62. And that's going to be out of play. It's a ground ball to second to end the inning. But the damage is done. Rangers tack on another one thanks to the RBI double from Corey Seager. So for Texas, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 5-2 Texas. And that might be all for Cortez. I'm thinking that's going to finish Cortez for the game. And the Yankees will turn it over to Chad Green in the 6th. John Gray will be facing LeMahieu here in the bottom of the 5th. Top of the order, LeMahieu has walked and flown to left. 8 is in play, 29, and that's a base hit. Last number in the base hit category for LeMahieu, and he found it. So DJ LeMahieu trying to get the Yankees off to Schneid a little bit with the leadoff single. And that brings up Aaron Judge with his 14 homers, so anything can happen when he's up there. 8 is in play, 24, that's a base hit. Lead die of 4 for the base running. Lead die of 4. Let's see if the runner can advance. Lead die of 4 is 1 base plus choice, but I think down by 3 runs they are going to play station to station a bit. So back-to-back singles that put runners at first and second with nobody out for Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo did single his last time up. 4 is patient, 14. That's a walk, and that will load the bases. Yankee Doodle Dandy bases loaded situation for Giancarlo Stanton. Nobody out. Bases are loaded. Infield is playing back for a double play as they lead by 3 runs. Gray, 5 is patient, 33. And that's a walk. He's going to force in a run on a walk. Bases loaded walk to Giancarlo Stanton. LeMahieu will score. Cuts the lead to 5-3. And the Yankees still have things cooking with the bases loaded and nobody out. And now the Texas bullpen starting to stir just a touch. Josh Donaldson is up with the bases loaded and nobody out. 5 is patient again. 90, that's going to be out of play. 90 is a ground ball to short, possible double play. That's a 5. He's an 8. Yep, it will be a 6-4-3 double play. The run will score as they were playing back. So Judge will score. Rizzo will take third. But Donaldson and Stanton are both out on a 6-4-3 twin killing. So Donaldson kind of halting the rally right there. 2 quick outs now. The run does score to make it a 5-4 ball game. But now there are 2 outs and a runner at third in Anthony Rizzo. Here's Torres. He homered his first time up, or last time up rather. Gray, 4 is patient, 65, and that's going to be out of range. 65 is going to be a fly to right to end the inning. But the Yankees inch closer with 2 runs here in the 5th. And after 5 complete, it's the Rangers 5, the Yankees 4. For the Yankees, 2 runs. They do it on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. So we go to the 6th, and there will be a new pitcher for the Yankees. And that's going to be Chad Green, and that might be all for John Gray, too. We'll have to double check it. But for sure, Chad Green is going to be coming in for the Yankees. He will be entering. Cortez is going to go 5 innings, and he might be saddled with the loss. Cortez goes 5 innings, gives up 5 hits, 5 runs, only 1 of them earned. He walked just the 1. He walked Eli White in the 3rd inning. That was it. And he struck out, let's see, 4, 6, struck out 7. So, not a bad outing. The defense certainly let him down for sure. And now they'll turn it over to right-handed tossing Chad Green. And on the replay, Chad Green, he'll be making his 9th appearance. So far he is no win-loss record, no saves, 1.35 ERA. In 6 2/3 innings, he's given up 6 hits, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. So this is his 9th appearance. Now, with the right-hander in the game, do the Yankees or do the Rangers want to switch off and do a lefty, which they very well may do? Nick Solak, a lefty, is up, but they might go to the bench here and bring in Brad Miller. They're going to do that. Brad Miller is going to pinch hit for Solak. Solak was in there against a lefty, but now they're going to pinch hit with Brad Miller. So Brad Miller is now your new left fielder in place of Solak. It is Miller. So Miller will stay in the game to play left field as well. But he's going to lead off the top of the 6th against Chad Green, righty versus lefty. 6 is tough, 54, so it didn't matter who was in there for Miller. He's going to strike out on a 54. So there's 1 away. Chad Green gets the strikeout. Brings up Andy Ibanez, another right-hander. But he faced more righties than lefties, so we'll leave him in there. 7 is tough. 06, it didn't matter. Strike him out on a tough 06. Can't really do much with that. That's 2 down for Cole Calhoun, right fielder. 11 is patient. 96, though, is well out of range. It's a fly to right, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Chad Green. And that's all for him. He's a 1-inning pitcher all the way. So he does his job. 1, 2, 3, 6th inning. Keeps the score where it is. It's 5-4 Texas. And now the question is, if you're the Rangers, do you go to the bullpen? Green went 1 inning, struck out 2 to give up anything. So couldn't ask for more from your pitcher than that. John Gray is going to stay in the game for now, but he's on a short leash. Definitely on a short leash. And actually, you know what? The rules say when you start your fatigue inning, if you're giving up more than 3 runs, you go to your tired. So I'm going to go ahead and take him out, actually. Hey, not giving up those 2 runs, I would have kept him in there, but I'm taking him out because I don't want to be penalized for facing are going to the tired role. So we're going to bring in John King. Both pitchers have Kings on their roster. This one is John King as opposed to Mike King for the Yankees. Gray goes 5 innings. He's going to give up 7 hits and 4 runs. All were earned. And let's see, he walked 5 rather. He walked 5, so he did have some control issues. Struck out 1, 2, 3. Struck out 3. All right, so King is in there, lefty on lefty to Joey Gallo. 2, and that's wheelhouse, 67. But against a lefty, he doesn't get the hit. 67 is going to be a ground ball to short. So King made a mistake, but Gallo missed it, and there's 1 away. That'll bring up Kiner Falefa. And the new left fielder is Brad Miller, by the way. So here's Kiner Falefa. 8 is Patient, 63, and that's going to be a hit by pitch. So Kiner Falefa gets plunked by John King. So Kiner Falefa has reached base all 3 times, 2 singles and now a hit by pitch. And that'll bring up Trevino, who does well against lefties, hit over 300 against lefties in the season. 7 is Tough, 54, but not this time. 54 is a ground ball to third, possible double play. That's a 7, but he's only a 6, so it will not be a double play. It'll be a fielder's choice. 6-4. Trevino will reach as the ball was not hit hard enough to turn 2. But Trevino, the slow runner, is at first with 2 down for DJ LeMahieu. 11 is in play, and that's a 0-0, so we have a rare play on an in play with runners on base. So runners on base in play. So I need to find that result on the charts. In play, runners on base. In play, runners on base. It's on 2 different charts, unfortunately, so I think, let me double check it. I see the runners on, that space is empty. Let me find the run, sometimes these charts can get a little, when I'm recording, when got them on standing up, when I'm playing offline, they're fine. So there's runners on play in base, but that starts at 35, so the first part starts here. So we'll see what we roll out of the 2d10s on the rare play. We rolled a 63, so it goes to this side. 63, batter hits towering fly ball to short right field. The right fielder loses the ball in the sun or the lights, and it drops in for a hit with runners advancing 1 base. If the right fielder has an arm rating of 7 or less, roll 1d10. Let's see. Well, the right fielder in this case is Calhoun, and his arm, let's see if he has an arm of, has an arm of 7 or less. No, he's got 9, so that takes that away. If he had 7 or less, we roll 1d10. The mound is greater. The batter's run rating, he is thrown out before he reaches first base by the right fielder. That's weird. Why would he be thrown out? If he loses the ball in the lights or the sun, how can he have time to throw the runner out? That seems kind of weird. But either way, it's a base hit with the runners advancing 1 base. So popped him up, but it falls in for a hit. So LeMahieu gets that single as they lost it in the lights. And runners are now at first and second with 2 outs rather for Aaron Judge, and that's going to be it for King. They're not going to let Judge face a left-handed pitcher. They're going to the pen. And to the pen we go for right-hander. And the right-hander they're going to go to is, who do they go to here? They're going to Garrett Richards out of the pen. So Garrett Richards is going to come on. He has not pitched yet in the series, so that's why he gets the call. Some of the other pitchers have already pitched in both games, so they need rest. So King's going to go 2/3 of an inning and give up a hit, nothing else, but the runners on base are his responsibility. He could actually lose it. He actually hit a batter as well. He could actually be the loser if both runs score. So here's Judge against Garrett Richards. 7 is Tough, 67, and he just missed it. just missed that 67. If that had been a lefty with a tough, that would have been a strikeout. But here, 67 is a fly to right to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Yankees. They came close. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 left. And King ends up giving up no runs in his outing after all. 6 innings in the books. It is still 5-4 Texas over the Yankees. And now New York will go to their bullpen. Coming up for Texas, it'll be right-hander Culberson. So a bunch of righties coming up, so it looks to be that the Yankees will go to another right-hander out of the pen. And they will turn to... Jonathan Loaizaga. He has the fewest appearances. He's only pitched in 9 games. Everybody else has pitched or 10 and 11, so Loaizaga will get his shot. See what he can do. This will be his 10th appearance in 9 games. He's got a 1-0 record with no saves and an ERA of an even 2. 9 innings pitched, 7 hits, 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts. And he'll be facing Charlie Culberson at third base. Now they could bring in Nat Lowe to play first. So I think they're going to go ahead and stick with Culberson. 6 is Patient, 57, but it's out of range. 57 is a ground ball to third. And handled by LeMahieu, 1 away. So Culberson is out. That brings up Eli White, center fielder. They're keeping him in there for his defense. 2 is Ballpark, 49. That's in the wheelhouse. So Eli White has a wheelhouse check. 1-37 is a home run. 38-70 is a single. That is a 35, and that is long, and that is gone. Eli White, home run. Look out, Eli's coming, and there it is. And it's now 6-4. And Marcus Semien the batter. So Loaizaga having issues with the long ball. 3 is Tough, 89. That will be a ground ball to short, 2 down. But in fairness to Loaizaga, that was a ballpark result, not a wheelhouse. But I guess it's like that because he pitches in Yankee Stadium a lot, and they figure that's going to take care of the wheelhouse most likely. Here's Garcia. 9 is in play, 88. Will be a ground ball to short to end the inning. So that's it for Loaizaga. He goes 1 inning, gives up 1 hit and a run, which was the homer. No walks, no strikeouts. 7th inning stretch time here at Yankee Stadium with the score. Texas 6 and the Yankees 4. And coming back out will be Garrett Richards. And he'll be facing Rizzo, followed by Stanton and Donaldson. So even though Rizzo's a lefty, he's got 2 more righties behind him, so they're going to stick with the righty Garrett Richards against Rizzo. 8 is Patient, 0-5, and that's going to be a walk. So Anthony Rizzo draws that leadoff walk. And now Giancarlo Stanton steps up as the tying run. Even though Rizzo's batting average is low, his on-base percentage is pretty good because he walks an awful lot. 3 is Tough, 77, and that's a base hit from Giancarlo Stanton against the righty. So he gets the base hit, but since it's Tough, it's only a 1-base advancement. Plus the lead I-1 also says 1-base advancement. So runners are at first and second with nobody out. And now the Texas bullpen starting to stir again, as they could be looking at a lefty in the bullpen. Let's see. Or they could be looking at Matt Bush. They got double barrel action, actually. Brett Martin and Matt Bush both loosening in the pen. But right now it's Donaldson against Richards. 10 is Ballpark, 43. That's in the wheelhouse. So Josh Donaldson, a 1-30 would go deep. 66 or higher, they get a run. 77, what a bad break that was. 77 is a fly to center for out number 1. So 1 down. Now, Rizzo is the runner he runs at a 6. Let's see. The deep fly ball in a wheelhouse. I don't know if you know what? They're going to hold him at second base. They're not going to take any chances. They're down by 2. So So here's Gleyber Torres. 12 is defense, 94. So we go to the defensive ratings. 94 is an error check on the center fielder. Center fielder is Eli White. And Eli White, his error rating in center field is a 4. So 1 to 36, and he will make an error. 37 or higher, he makes the catch. It's a 35, so he will make an error. That's a 6. And center field error 6 is a 2-base error. So that will score the run and put runners at second and third. So just like Aaron Judge, and I'm telling you, I don't know if it's the way the things are rated or the way I roll D10s. I don't know what it is, but it's another 2-base error on a center fielder that's pretty good in normal situations. Rizzo will score. Stanton takes third. It is now 6-5. Joey Gallo is coming up, and that's going to be it for Garrett Richards. They will bring in the lefty, Mr. Martin. So coming into the game, it will be Brett Martin for the Rangers as they try to hold on to the lead the best they can. It is 6-5, but the Yankees have 2 on with only 1 out, and they're both in scoring position. Oh, by the way. And the infield will come in. Try to choke that run off. So Martin it is. Now the question is, do they pinch hit for Gallo, which they could do. They do have Hicks and Gonzalez on the bench, so the Yankees are going to the bench themselves, and they will bring out Aaron Hicks to pinch hit. And Hicks will stay in the game to play left field. So Hicks it is. He will stay in the game to play left field. So the wheels turning in both dugouts, trying to match point for point. So it's going to be Martin against Hicks, infield in. 6 is tough, 44, and that's a strikeout. That's huge. He strikes out the pinch hitter Hicks for out number 2. And now it's infield can go back to normal for Kiner-Falefa. 6 is tough, 81, and that will be a fly to center to end the inning. So the Yankees only get the 1 run. That was on the error. But it does cut the lead back to a 1-run game at 6-5. So for the Yankees, 1 run, it was unearned. And let's see, 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left. So we go to the 7th. I'm sorry, we go to the 8th. It is 6-5 Texas. And the Yankees will need a new pitcher, obviously. Corey Seager, a lefty, is coming up, so I do believe they will go to a lefty out of the pen. And for the Yankees, it will be left-hander Wandy Peralta. So Peralta it is. And he will be facing Seager, Heim, and Miller. So 2 out of 3 are left-handed. For Peralta, so far he has pitched in 11 games. He's 0-1 with a 5.79 ERA, 9 to 30 innings pitched, 9 hits, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts. So Seager against Peralta, lefty on lefty matchup. 11 is patient. 26, that will be a leadoff walk. That's not what you want if you're the Yankees. You don't want to walk the leadoff man, particularly a lefty on lefty matchup. So it is a walk, and that brings up Jonah Heim. Heim is a good double play candidate, though. 4 is in play, 38, and that's going to be a ground ball back to the pitcher Peralta. That is a total of 4, so that will be a double play. It's going to go 1-4-3. Double play, just what the doctor ordered for the Yankees and Peralta. Cleans the bases with 2 down now for Brad Miller. So maybe Peralta can get out of this the rest of the way. 2 is ballpark, though, 68. That's going to be in the wheelhouse for Brad Miller. And against a lefty, it's a 1-43 for a home run. And it is long and it is gone. So you thought he was out of the woodwork, but Brad Miller had other ideas as he takes Peralta deep. And now the lead is 7-5, back by 2 runs. Here's Ibanez. 6 is patient, 91, and that's going to be a ground ball to short to end the inning. But the home run, courtesy of Miller, Brad Miller, it was Miller time, and he didn't miss it. 7-5 as we go to the bottom of the 8th for Peralta. 1 inning pitched, 1 walk, no strikeouts, 1 hit, which was the home run, which was the 1 run allowed. Bottom of the 8th. And let's see what the Yankees decide to do, or the Rangers rather, because Peralta's done for sure. But will they stick with, will the Rangers stick with Martin? I don't think they will. I believe they're going to go to the bullpen for Matt Bush. So Matt Bush is on. Wait a minute, no, I'm sorry, can't use Matt Bush, my bad. He's going to start shortly, so can't use him. They will be using instead right-hander Dennis Santana. So Santana it is. Barlow is their closer, so we're saving Barlow for the 9th. But Santana will be the pitcher. And let's see here how they want to play this. Martin went 2/3 of an inning, a strikeout, nothing else. Richards went, let's see, Richards went third here, and third here and a third here, so he went 2/3 of an inning. And he gave up a hit and a walk. Also a run, which was unearned, and no strikeouts. All right, so Santana is now going to face, he will now be facing Trevino in the bottom of the 8th with the score 7-5. Now, do they pinch hit for Trevino is a question here. They could do that. He doesn't hit righties particularly well. So they're going to pinch hit for Trevino. Well, Higashioka, you know what? He hits better than the guys on the bench. So we're going to stick with Trevino because Gonzalez and Higashioka hit righties even worse. So they're going to leave Trevino in there. 4 is in play, 38. And that's going to be a pop up to third. 1 down. So 1 away, and that flips the order over to LeMahieu. DJ LeMahieu. We get a 8, which is tough. 22, that's a strikeout. 2 down. And it's going to flip it over to Aaron Judge. Might be the last time he bats in this game, so he's got to try to make it count. 6 is patient. 65. Well, he will draw the walk. So it does bring the tying run to the plate in Anthony Rizzo. And Rizzo is capable of the long ball if he gets one in the wheelhouse. So Santana has to watch out for Rizzo. 7 is tough though. 11, that's a strikeout to end the inning. So the Yankees come up empty. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the 9th. Score remains 7-5. Favor of the Rangers. That'll be all for Santana as they bring Joe Barlow in the bottom of the 9th. For the Yankees, they will go to their bullpen. And coming up for the Rangers is Calhoun, Culberson, and White. So 2 out of 3 are right-handed actually. So they will go with Clay Holmes. So Clay Holmes is in. So Holmes will be the pitcher for the Yankees. Get the number on Holmes. In 10 games, Holmes is 0-0 with a 1 save and a 1.86 ERA. 9 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 6 walks, and 8 strikeouts. So the walks are a little alarming. But here's Calhoun. 11 is in play, 74, and that will be a fly to center. 1 away here in the 9th. Brings up Charlie Culberson. Now, do they bring in somebody else to play third base is the question. They don't really have anybody else. So they got Nathaniel Lowe, and they can move Ibanez over to third. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to pinch hit for Culberson with Nathaniel Lowe. And then they're going to move Ibanez over to third. And Culberson is out of there. And at first base is going to be Lowe. I know it's messy, but I'm keeping track. So Ibanez will move to third in the 9th. And Lowe will be at first base in the 9th. And right now it's pinch hitting. So Nathaniel Lowe against Clay Holmes. 7 is tough, 39, so all that maneuvering, and it's a strikeout nonetheless. But they do improve themselves defensively a little bit, I think. All right, so here's Eli White. 8 is tough, 87, and that's another strikeout. So Clay Holmes does his job. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. And we go to the 9th. 7-5, last chance for the Yankees. They'll have to do it against the closer, Joe Barlow of the Rangers. And they will have Stanton, Donaldson, and Torres, your scheduled hitters for the Yankees here in the bottom of the 9th. So Barlow is on. And I forgot to knock off Loizaga when he pitched. All right, so Barlow is on, facing Giancarlo Stanton. So he's got a 2-run lead, so a solo homer is not going to hurt him. He just has to avoid walking guys. 5 is patient. 18, and what is the first thing he does? He walks somebody. So Stanton will draw the walk. And let's see here. Gonzalez runs at an 8, so they're going to pinch run for Stanton with Gonzalez. And if it goes into extra innings, he would take over in right field. So Gonzalez is your pinch runner for Stanton. He runs at an 8. Stanton only runs at a 4. So they would like that speed there. So here's Josh Donaldson against Barlow. 4 is in play. 10 in play. 10 is a base hit. Base hit with a lead die of 2. Check runner advancement with a lead die of 2. Runner on first is 2 bases. So that'll put runners at the corners with nobody out. And Barlow having his issues with the Yankees here in the 9th. Is this so-called 9th inning magic? Runners at the corners, nobody out. Infield at double play depth, they need outs. They'll give it the run. They'll trade a run for 2 outs. Here's Gleyber Torres. 3 is wheelhouse, 85, and he just missed it. 85 is going to be a ground ball to short. And with a 3, that will be a double play. So the run will score, but it's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. And how close did Torres come to a walk-off 3-run homer? Wow, that was very, very close. But now the bases are clear. Run does score, as Gonzalez does come in to score on the double play ground out. But it is now 8-7. I'm sorry, 7-6. So last chance for the Yankees is Aaron Hicks. He came in for Gallo. Pinch hit for Gallo earlier. Barlow, 2 is tough. 22 struck him out, and the ball game is over. So a rough 9th inning for Barlow, but he holds on, and the Rangers hold on for a 7-6 victory over the Yankees, and they take 2 out of 3 from the Yankees here at the stadium. And the Yankees got to be shaking their heads and thinking they missed some opportunities. I'm going to pause the video, come back with the totals, and get you set up for the next Yankee game, which would be against Toronto. Okay, there's your final line score. For Texas, 7 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. They only left 2 runners on base. Yankees, 6 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. They left 10 on base. That is really what came back to bite them, all those left on bases. Winning pitcher was John Gray, improves to 1-1. Losing pitcher is Nestor Cortez. He drops to 3-1. And the save goes to Joe Barlow. All right, so next game in the series will be against Toronto at the stadium. It'll be a battle of left-hander Kikuchi against Luis Severino for the Yankees. So until next time, I hope you enjoy that presentation of Payoff Pitch and the New York Yankees. And enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it. And as usual, I will see you all down the road.